My name is Suzanne Diggs-Wilborn. I'm the Vice President for College Success at Achieve Atlanta. Welcome and congratulations for graduating your high school, but also getting admitted and being on your way to college. This is the Beyond 12 College Night. Beyond 12 is an amazing partner that we have that provides coaching and advising services, and they will tell you all about that in a few seconds. Let me go ahead and get a few housekeeping things out of the way, but these will be our presenters tonight, both Deja and Mariah. So with that, I am going to turn it over to Mariah from Beyond 12 and the presentation.
I will turn it over to Deja first.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for that warm welcome. And hello, everybody virtually. So my name is Coach Deja, and I am a first-year college coach here in the Atlanta office. And I will give the floor to my co-presenter, Mariah, to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I am Coach Mariah, and also I am a first-year coach. A little bit about me. 5 years ago, I was in you all's shoes. I am a fellow Achieve Atlanta scholar, and I went to Grady High School. So if anybody went to Grady, hey, y'all. I'm super excited to present with you all.
Yes, thank you so much, Mariah. So before we get into this really excited presentation, Mariah and I, we would love to know which schools you guys are graduating from. So definitely let us know in the chat. Let us know what schools y'all are graduating from. We're super excited for you guys. So definitely let us know in the chat which schools you guys are graduating from. Okay, I see Grady. Okay, Grady. Okay, Frederick Douglass, North Atlanta, Carver, Kip. Yes. Okay, I love the engagement in the chat. Okay, so here at Beyond 12, we love to use the chat function. So definitely make sure to use the chat if you have any questions or responses, or of course you can come off the mute or raise your hand if you have any questions for us. So before we dive in, some of y'all might be like, so what is Beyond 12? So the mission here at Beyond 12 is to dramatically increase the number of underserved, first generation, and historically underrepresented students who graduate from college. So some of you guys may be like, well, what's a first generation college student? Basically, that means that you're the first one in your family to actually go to college and then persist through. So me, myself, I was a first generation college student. And if you're a first generation college student, also let us know down below. Congratulations to you. And so the vision of Beyond 12 is that one day every student, including yourself, who enrolls in college will be prepared to handle the rigors of higher education and will earn a degree with genuine economic value. So that's a little bit about Beyond 12, and we'll go in it a little bit later. So now we're going to move on to the agenda. Thank you. So we kind of had our Beyond 12 snapshot. So who we are here at Beyond 12. And then we're actually going to go into a really cool activity called Trust the Process. Myself and Coach Mariah will let you guys know a little bit about our college experience. Then we're going to have a little bit of role play. Okay. So if I have anybody that wants to do a role play with myself and Coach Mariah, definitely let us know in the chat. And then we're going to talk to you guys about our really cool app called My Coach. And then we're going to kind of close everything out with just announcements and any questions. And I'll give it back to Coach Mariah.
Perfect. Thanks, Deja. So here at Beyond 12, we love quotes. We feel like it really grounds people and just in all of our intentions. So this quote says, when everything is uncertain, everything that is important becomes clear. So as we all know, COVID-19 has really changed how we thought of school and how we connect with everyone. But we first want to congratulate you all. You all have made it. Yes, I know that it's been very different. Even how you felt like graduation would be has been really different. But the fact that you all have made it to this point, congratulations and applaud to you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mariah, just for that grounding quote. I absolutely love that quote. So once again, congrats to the class of 2021. You guys have made it. So we're going to do a little activity, okay? So I need everybody to participate. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1, okay? And when I get there, I want you guys to think of somebody who supported you along the way in your high school career, okay? It could be a teacher, it could be a friend, it could be an athletic group, it could be anybody or anything that really, really helped you support, okay? So I'm going to start counting down from 3. And if you don't want to come off of mute, that's okay. You can let us know in the chat, okay? But when I say go, I want you guys to let us know who is your support system. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mom, friends, Miss Turner,
Office.
9th grade history teacher.
Grandma. Oh, I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Coaches, family. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So thank you guys for just being really open and sharing with us who your support system is. And we love to do this activity, number one, to learn a little bit more about our students and also to let you guys know that this is the formal introduction of being a part of the Beyond 12 family. So now you can add us here at Beyond 12 as your support system.
Yes, and as you all in your high school journey, Achieve Atlanta and Beyond 12 are here to support you to and through college. So like Coach Jay just said, it starts now. We're helping you all get there and also graduate.
Perfect. So we do have a little video for you guys, but before we get to the video, we will actually kind of talk a little bit about Beyond 12 again. So once again, we are a national nonprofit where our mission is to increase the number of students who graduate from our nation's colleges. So Ms. Suzanne, if you can click the picture, it will actually be a link to YouTube for a really quick video. Thank you.
Did? Okay, thank you.
Mission is to dramatically increase the number of low-income, first generation, and historically underrepresented students who graduate from college. How do we do this? Through virtual coaching. Our college coaches are a dynamic group of people who are committed to their students and their continued success in college and in life.
I want to inspire the students in my community to dream big. I want to instill confidence, creativity, and perseverance in them. I want to expand their minds and encourage them to keep pushing forward despite the challenges that they face.
So what's the virtual coaching all about? Some might say, how can you build meaningful relationships with people you don't see in person? At B12, we like to think that we are meeting our students where they are, on the phone, and wherever they are. These methods are not only convenient for students today, it allows our reach to extend further than we could have imagined.
I currently live in Jamaica, Queens.
Oftentimes, we are driven by the fact that we once stood in the same shoes some of our students stand in now.
I decided to become a college coach because I really see the need for it in society today. Being an African American student while I was in college, I saw that there were not a lot of other people like me, and I wanted to do something to be able to help.
Leaving high school and starting my college journey, I felt nervous, but reflecting on my own growth since then, I now feel
Since this coronavirus outbreak, my college support.
Beyond 12 coaching empowers students to self-advocate and take action in ways that are most relevant for their aspirations and goals. This may include support navigating their respective campus experiences, finding balance in their personal life, providing encouragement during challenging times, and maintaining a commitment to the overall well-being of each student.
I really enjoy the first phone conversations that I have with my students, and it all starts with them picking up the phone and getting to know their stories and seeing their personality. One of my favorite moments is when a student answered the phone and she said, "Yeah," and I said, "Yeah," and it all started. My favorite moment has been when I can become an accountability partner with my students, and specifically one of my students and I had a shared issue that we were going through, and we still check in with each other about it to this day.
My B12 college coach is phenomenal. She's been there for me each step of the way. She's definitely kept me motivated, and she's like a mentor that kept me my decisions.
flow helps me very something. I mean, even calls from her calling me every month or texting me saying how I'm doing. My B12 coach, Tyra, has helped me out so much with my college life. If it wasn't for her, I really would not have the mindset that I have right now.
Something I've learned through being a college coach is how important it is to be transparent and honest with everyone in our lives. One of the greatest gifts my students have taught me is that if I'm honest with them, they'll be honest back.
The thousands of students we serve are quite simply amazing. They are committed, diligent, hardworking, and inspirational. They have high hopes for their future, and they are excited about the opportunities that a college degree will afford them. We are honored to partner with them to ensure their dreams become a reality. Welcome to the Beyond 12 community.
Yes. So just like our lovely narrator coach, well, she used to be a coach, Coach Erica said, welcome to the Beyond12 community. So as you can see in the video, those are real students that we serve and also real college coaches. And we love meeting our students where they are. Coach Mariah will actually talk a little bit more about the coaching process in a little bit, but this is a great segue for our next activity called Trust the Process. Okay, so for Trust the Process, myself and Coach Mariah, we will talk a little bit about our college journey and what brought us here to Beyond12 to be college coaches. So as I said before, myself, I am a first generation college student. And so coming out of high school, I knew I wanted to go to college, but when I started doing the applications, I was like, okay, this is kind of different. Like, what's the FAFSA? How do I fill out a FAFSA? How do I look at scholarships? And so one of the things that I found out when transitioning from high school to college is really having community. So I love the fact that so many of you all already have a community that you've established. And so I definitely just want to highlight that having community is so important. Having those individuals to lean onto, whether it's for emotional support or just mental support, just having people that you can always count on to be there for you. And so once I got to college, I actually went to Point University, which is a private Christian university about an hour and a half south of Atlanta. When I got to school, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm at a smaller kind of college in a new town. And so I realized that I had to find my own voice, right? I was a student athlete there on campus, but I kind of felt like I was in the shadows sometimes. So I had to tell myself, Deja, like, I deserve to be here, right? Like, this is my right to get a higher education. And any room that I come into, I have to own that space. And so I decided to also find community on campus by being in different social clubs and different groups. So I would definitely encourage you to experience that as well. And so one of the things that brought me to Beyond12, I used to work with students while I was in college through the admissions office. And I loved working with young people, especially in life transitions. And so when I found out about Beyond12, I was like, oh, this is it. Like, I get to work with young people. I get to help people through their post-secondary journey. And so definitely, once again, just welcome you guys to the Beyond12 community. And I'll give it away to Coach Mariah.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Deja. So as I told you all, I'm an APS graduate and I went to Spelman College. So while I was there, it was an adjustment. I know y'all are like, okay, it's in Atlanta, it's in the West End. But for me, just being around people I didn't know, that was a huge adjustment. So I really relied on Achieve Atlanta for support. I worked as a peer ambassador, helping my fellow peers with academics and also socio-emotional support. So that really drove the importance of having a support system. I had my parents, but I also wanted to make sure I had people outside of them. So Achieve Atlanta really helps in that way. And that's what brought me to Beyond12. As you all can see, there's a partnership. So once I saw this opportunity, I was like, I really want to help fellow APS students. And then the last thing, in terms of my coaching style, I'm very casual with my students. So I talk to them like I talk to my friends. I'm like, look, okay, do you have something to talk about? What's going on? Some of my students tell me about like the parties they're going to. Some talk about relationships, some talk about health goals. So I do have accountability partners with my health. And so that's just really like an example of how coaching can help you outside of academics.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach Mariah. So now we'll kind of go into a little bit a day in the life of a college coach.
Yes, I know y'all are wondering, okay, like what does this actually look like? So at Beyond12, we track, connect, and coach. What this means is that we're tracking your progress while you're in school. So what classes you take and how you do in them, and we connect you to valuable resources through the Beyond12 community and also other students through our My Coach app. And we also contact you all through email, text, and phone. So you have an option of whether you're going to text us, and that's how we communicate. We also call you all on the phone and we send emails out as well. We serve as a connection between you and Achieve Atlanta. This is very important. So I know sometimes in the future, for example, you all may think, okay, this is Achieve Atlanta. I think she may have the answer to this, and may not. We serve as a connection. So if I don't know the answer or Coach Deja doesn't know the answer, we know somebody who does. So we do serve as a bridge between you and Achieve Atlanta, and we're the ones who track your progress in school, and we report it back to Achieve Atlanta.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the insight. So before we actually get into the role play, I kind of wanted to let you guys know some of the common questions that we kind of help our students process through. So we talk about signing up for classes, how many hours should they take each semester, when does financial aid start, and when do I need to kind of fill out everything? We also talk about declaring a major, if living on or off campus is the best fit for you, and how about playing sports and what may that look like? We also talk about how do you drop a class? Should you kind of talk to your academic advisor? And maybe even what math class should you take? And so just like Coach Mariah said, if we do not know the exact answer to your question, we have a lot of resources. So we will definitely make sure to connect you with somebody that has the right answer for you. Okay, so now we are going to our coach role play. So do I have anyone that would like to role play with us? If you don't want to come on camera, you don't have to, but basically what we will do is you will give us a question. So let's say you can say, okay, Coach Deja and Coach Mariah, I'm kind of nervous about starting college. So anything that's on your mind, and we're basically going to give just like a simple coaching session. So if anybody wants to participate, definitely let me know in the chat, or you can come off of mute. And no pressure at all, no pressure. I'll do it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So are you going to come off of mute, or you just want to ask us in the chat?
No, I'll come off mute. I'm a mom of a future Achievers Honor student. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, thank you. And can you pronounce your name for me, please? I just want to make sure that I have it correctly.
Tarante is my student.
Okay, Tarante. Okay,
and I'm the mom. I'm Miss Evans, so I'm the mom.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Evans. Thank you. So we're pretty much just going to role play. And so we can go ahead and get started. Okay. Hi, Ms. Evans. This is your college coach, Deja, for your student, Tarante. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
So I'm actually doing really good. I know it's kind of raining here in the city. You know, definitely hope it's not raining for Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, because I love me some good Mexican food. So hopefully the rain stops and the sun comes out. How are you?
I'm actually making Taco Tuesday right now.
Come on, Taco Tuesday. I love me some good tacos. Okay, so I may have to get that taco recipe. I love it.
Just simple ground turkey. That's it.
Yeah, okay. I love it. You know what? Sometimes the simplest the better, but I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. So this is our very first coaching session, and I would definitely like to know, do you have any questions as a parent of an Achieve Atlanta scholar? Do you have any questions for myself, or just about how coaching works here at Beyond12?
Yes, actually. So what's the ratio for students to coach? And I did hear you say that you guys would follow on and do check-ins periodically. So what's the ratio?
Yes, thank you so much. So the very first question, I will actually defer that to one of our leadership team that's here from Beyond12. But the second question I can definitely answer for you. So as of right now, with how our connection rates go, myself and Coach Mariah, we actually reach out to our students once a month. So they will definitely at least have a connection once a month with the college coach. However, just like Coach Mariah said, we meet our students where we are. So many of my students, I will text them during the week, especially if I know they have a big test coming up, or let's say they have a job interview. And I will also email my students. And some of my students, we actually communicate via video chat as well. So I let all my Achieve Atlanta scholars know, you do have to connect one time with me, but all throughout the month, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And so we also have our specific hours. And so all the students know our hours and know when to contact us.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. So I would definitely defer the first part of the question either to Donna or KZ, whichever one of you all would like to answer the question.
Yes. We typically have anywhere from around 125 per coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Donna. Is there any more questions that you have? Anything else is coming up for you right now?
So my student is going to college. He is a first generation college student. and thank you. And he is going, quote unquote, like with a buddy. So he is pairing with some people that went to school with him.
Okay.
So they are kind of going. At first, I was kind of against that because I do want you to go off and get your own way. But is that something that you suggested they either be in the same room or like what? Because when you're going to college, you want to come into your own self, but you do want to see familiar faces.
Exactly. Yes. No, thank you definitely for sharing that. But definitely congratulate to you, Mom, that your student is going off to college. That's definitely awesome. So definitely snaps for you. So I would definitely say for your students, some things that they can kind of think about is maybe making like a pro and con list, right? So kind of listing out the good things about going to college with people that they know and also living with them, but also kind of making a con list, and con not necessarily of being bad, or maybe just some challenges that they may have, right? Just like you said, in college, you are becoming a young adult. So sometimes your interests may change. And sometimes that can actually maybe cause, some conflict or challenges with your roommates. I always let my students know that I coach. When you do come to college and you meet new people or people that you've known before, it's really good in the first couple of days to kind of sit down and kind of say how your living style is. Okay. So for me, I really loved the quiet noise, especially when I studied. Whereas maybe I had a roommate that liked to study with music. So we would come up with a compromise, like, okay, maybe if you want to play your music on Monday and Wednesdays, I can go to the library and study. So I think it's all about compromising. So I definitely think that, if you're a student and their friends, they kind of work on what may work best for them, then I definitely think that the living arrangements can work out well. And a beautiful thing about living on campus, you also have an RA, which is called a resident assistant. So they're also there to kind of help students and their roommates work through any challenges that they may have.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. And do you have any last minute questions before we kind of end the call today?
No, that'll be all. Just know, do I have your contact information so therefore I can reach out to you?
Yes. Yes. So your student, they will actually have our contact information once they get a coach. And then you all will also have our contact information as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That's all I have today.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I actually have a question in the chat from Miracle. How do we know what Achieve Atlanta means? Oh, that's such a great question. We will actually get to that in a little bit. So definitely hold your question to the end. But thank you so much for participating. Hopefully, everybody on the call, this is actually what a coaching session is like. Okay, so we'd love for our students or anybody that we talk to come with anything that's on their mind, and we kind of help them process through that. So now I'm actually going to talk a little bit about our app that's called My Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, thank you. And if there's any more questions, please definitely let us know in the chat. So My Coach, this is a powerful app, y'all. When I say powerful, I mean powerful, okay? So this is a powerful tool that we created here at Beyond12 to really help support our students, to help them navigate college. And the best thing is it's 24/7, okay? So this app really meets our students where they are, and it can support you in so many different ways. So number one is free, okay? I love a free app, okay? Because we all about saving money over here. So the app is available in your iPhone App Store or your Google Play Store. And it's also campus specific. Okay. So I saw some people that said they're going to Georgia State and Georgia Southern and Fort Valley. So when you sign into the My Coach app, it's going to be specific to the college or university that you attend. So this app has a calendar that's going to send you nudges or reminders for key dates like registration, when do I need to fill out my FAFSA, and add and drop deadlines for your classes. Another cool thing is the app has really cool interactive videos from things like wellness, how to complete a resume, if you should go to office hours, and how to speak to your professor. And also you can talk directly to your college coach in the app if you need extra support. A really cool thing about this app is we have link sharing. So let's say your roommate does not have a Beyond12 coach, but you see a really cool video on how to study for finals. You can actually share that video with your friend via text message, and your friend can actually watch the video without downloading the My Coach app. So we can actually click on the picture of the app to play a short video. Perfect, perfect. So basically, if you guys want to go ahead and download the My Coach app, please feel free to do so. In a couple weeks, we will definitely be contacting you guys more about the app content. So now I would definitely go ahead and give it to Coach Mariah for some key dates to remember.
Thank you, Deja. So I know you all are wondering, okay, like when do I start talking to my coach? Here are some key dates. So in July, you'll be receiving a text from Beyond12, and you'll have additional information about what that means to be a Beyond12 student. And then in late July or early August, you'll get your college coach. So your college coach will contact you directly. You'll know who that is, and then you'll start coaching from there. And from August and beyond, you'll be reaching out regularly to your college coach, and they'll provide you with information to support you on your college journey. So you will know when who your college coach is, in July, early August.
So now we will quickly go over the Achieve Atlanta commitment. So for those that were in attendance to Scholar Night, you all have already previewed this. So basically this commitment, you all can kind of take a screenshot of it if you would like to, but it really just refers to your commitment that you're taking as an Achieve Atlanta scholar. And it really just gives you the guidelines for college success. So we really want to emphasize to meet any additional requirements established by your post-secondary institution. So some of y'all could be like, okay, Coach Deja, like, what does that mean? So some colleges and universities, they want you to have a specific number of volunteer hours, right? Or you have to go to advisement 2 times per semester. So just making sure that you are knowledgeable of what you need as a requirement for your institution to make sure that you are in good standing. So basically the commitment starts now. Okay, so like Coach Mariah said, those key deadlines and dates, and also making sure that you are connected to your Beyond12 college coach.
So here is an acronym that I want you all to remember. So when in doubt, A, advocate for yourself. So you'll learn this as you go through your first year of college, making sure you're speaking up for yourself. I know it's going to be a little different from high school, but you are independent. So you have the voice, you are strong. So making sure that you advocate for yourself at all times. T, touch base with campus resources. Each college is filled with tons of resources to help you all out. And if you need any help navigating those resources, you have your college coach that you'll be getting to help support you. And also lean into the experience. So college, this is a new experience. It's not, APS, it's not high school. So definitely join clubs, any extracurricular activities that you think you may be interested in. Try, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but it never hurts to try. So definitely lean into that experience.
Thank you so much, Coach Mariah, for that ATL reminder. So just like we said earlier, we love some good quotes here at Beyond12. So I definitely wanted to just leave you guys with this amazing quote kind of before we wrap up the session. So the quote reads, "You are capable of amazing things. Remember that." So I'm going to say it one more time. You are capable of amazing things. Remember that. So here at Beyond12, we know that our students, number one, are creative. Number one, you all are so resourceful. And number two, you all are whole. So you have everything you need for just where you are right now in life. So just wanted to leave you guys with that awesome statement. So now we're going to move more into our social media. So Jeremiah, this will actually answer your question that you have, and I will send it over to Coach Mariah. That's perfect. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So really quickly, because I know some of you did not attend Scholar Night and will be watching the video, but this year we're really excited to introduce a new tool. It's a checklist that will help you keep track of all your personalized tasks that Achieve Atlanta recommends for success in the scholarship program and in your journey from high school, senior to freshman in college. So each time you complete a task, you'll advance through the checklist. And as an added incentive, you'll be entered into a drawing for giveaways for completion of many of these tasks. So the checklist is active now, and you will be able to complete the checklist for attendance and evaluation of, you should have done it for Scholar Night last week, but if you watch the virtual, there's also a checklist for that, and as well as attendance tonight at Beyond12's College Night. So to access the Scholar checklist, I will drop the link in the chat. But you will use the information that you use to apply for the scholarship to access your personalized checklist. So that's your first name, your last name, and your email. Again, your first name, your last name, and your email. And I will drop the link in the chat shortly. The second thing is, before we go into our Q&A, is we have a giveaway opportunity. And it's, again, as part of the scholar checklist as well. So as part of the program, we have an Amazon gift card that we are offering for you to enter into a drawing for attending tonight. And so in 1 second, I'm going to flash a code. And you will go to the email with the subject line, "Get ready to attend college night," the same email you use to access this meeting tonight. You will click the giveaway link in the body of that email, and you're going to input the code that I will show in 1 second. And we will announce the winner via email tomorrow. So go to that email really quickly. Get ready to attend college night. There's a giveaway link in the body of the email. Click on that and enter this code. And the winner will be announced tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to go to the social media piece and turn it back over to Beyond12.
Thank you, Suzanne. So as I already know, you all are all on the gram, or at least very social. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram. This will help you get to know some of our current coaches. And also we provide helpful tips and information about transitioning from high school to college. I actually just did an Instagram takeover 2 weeks ago. So feel free to follow us and go check out the great suggestions and tips that I provided on there. And we also do giveaways as well. So don't want to miss that out. So make sure you all follow us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Mariah. So as we said before, you all are now welcomed into the Beyond12 community. And we just want to give our gratitude and thank you all for being here this evening, especially on this rainy day here in the city. Thank you all so much for being here. If you have any more questions, definitely let us know. You can email us at students@beyond12.org. So please feel free to screenshot this slide if you need to, or you can message us on IG, so on our Instagram @Beyond12. Definitely let us know if you have any questions. So as we continue to really trust the process, we are grateful to connect with you today and looking forward to having you a part of our family. So hopefully I will be able to connect with some of you all late summer, early fall, but if not, definitely want to say welcome. And is there any more lingering questions for myself or Coach Mariah?
There was one. It wasn't a question directly for us, but I think Suzanne can answer it. It says, if we are at this step, does that mean that we got the Achieve Atlanta scholarship? So I guess if they're in this session, does that mean they got the Achieve Atlanta scholarship?
You want me to answer that one?
Mm-hmm.
So what it means is that you've qualified for the Achieve Atlanta scholarship. And what that means is that you continue to do exactly what you've been doing and be successful. And then we will be able to confirm you as an Achieve Atlanta scholar once you graduate and we get your final grades. But as of the point of application, you have qualified to be an Achieve Atlanta scholar. And so once we get your final grades, the process is that we will send out a email to you. It's called an update application, and that tells us definitely where you're going and where we should be sending the check. And there are also some survey questions in there, but it also serves as a connection point so that the Beyond12 coaches know who you are, know where you'll be going, and be able to assign a coach to you, which I believe was one of the questions that we said we would get to at the end as well. Do you need to do anything different to receive your final grade since I finished in December? Actually, no, Jeremiah, but I will follow up on that to make sure. But when we pull them, we should have your final grades. So thank you for that. There was a question about assigning the coaches, and I don't know if Beyond12 wants to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I could answer that. So you will receive an assigned coach in late July, early August. So you won't have to reach out to your coach first. They will reach out to you first through email.
Yes, thank you, Mariah. Who do we need to talk to if we're not able to get into the checklist? Oh, I think that's an Achieve Atlanta question from Kenneth. Oh, thank you so much, Suzanne. And I definitely just want to reiterate what Donna put in the chat. So if you feel like, hey, I really just need to talk to somebody right now, you can go ahead and download the My Coach app, and you will automatically get connected with a coach. So you don't have to wait until late summer, early fall. If you really feel like you need support now, you can go ahead and get support right now, whenever you need it. Is there any more questions? I know there's a question about attendance being recorded. I know there was no attendance recorded from the Beyond 12 side, but I'm not for sure about Achieve Atlanta.
Yes, we have recorded your attendance. And when you fill out the scholar checklist, it actually communicates with our database. So we know that you attended and you're able to check that box. So as long as you have attended tonight and you go in and do your scholar checklist, and say that you attended and fill out the evaluation, you should be able to check that off of your list.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Suzanne. And if there's no other questions, once again, myself and Coach Mariah, we are so thankful that you all spent your evening with us. And hopefully, like I said, maybe you all will be connected with us in the fall, but definitely good luck with everything. And seriously, congratulations to the cohort of 2021.